Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 vs 3 on Tevesta Wastelands. Playing on the southern side as the Space Marines, we've got Dazet, we have Eshan also playing as Space Marines, and we've got Getclaps playing as the Tau Empire, and on the northern side, playing as the Inquisitorial Demon Hunters, we've got Lord Inquisitor, we've got Armacles playing as the Imperial Guard, and we have got Topper rounding off the teams, playing as the Eldar. So lots of nooks and crannies on this map today. We've got nice little, how would one say, like a little cliff to hang your boys on, as well as pop some artillery to take on any boys snaggling around on these bits. Same roundabouts on this side as well. It is a symmetrical map. And we've also got these little nooks around here as well for hiding around and also just firing down stuff. So plenty of places to form tactical defences with these narrow choke points, as well as a relic. Oh, there is a relic down here. Can't really see, it's hidden behind all this stuff. Oh no, never mind me. It's here. Aha. And there is also one over yonder as well. But only one relic per team and a couple of critical locations as well. So really got to make sure that the right person gets this. I imagine Imperial Guard will probably want to go for this for their late game Titans and stuff. I imagine, what? They're probably Space Marines, these guys. Well, same kind of dealing with their Titans as well. But then again, the Tau do have some decent late game units as well going for them. We'll be seeing these Scout Marines going off and capturing the critical locations in the centre. Same with the Storm Guardians over yonder. Plenty of conscripts making their way into the centre as well. Teams, for balancing reasons, I imagine both teams quite even. Imperial Guard will be really good at holding down on the relic side over here. Tau, great at basically sieging things with a long-range weaponry, so even match for the Imperial Guard on this side. And Space Marines vs Eldar, a tale as old as time, really. Got the squishy Eldar that have got quite high DPS. Got Space Marines who can kind of do a bit of both. Got Assault Marines already ready to jump on top of the Storm Guardians and any potential mischief going on. As well as the Demon Hunters who could just basically throw down just a million deep strike, whatever units they want to, at anyone and everyone in the late games. You have the Tau Commander already breaking the morale of the Imperial conscripts. Got some light cover knocking around here as well for defensive purposes. So the conscripts do have their work cut out for them. One stealth suit team though being shot at by a good chunk of boys. Will fall back though as the Assault Marines think about jumping in, but deciding against it. A lot of this game will be determined by who controls the central points here. There are lots of strategic points for them to go for. Stormtroopers moving around on the other side. Slide deposits as well. God, there's so much on this map that it's hard to really explain everything on the go. I'm not quite sure what this structure is though. But is it just a generic Imperial water cooling thing going on? I know, it looks like one of the CPU bits in your computer doodad. But one squad wipe for those conscripts over there. Didn't really serve their Emperor all that well, but at least, I don't know, maybe reducing the amount of ammunition the commander has. Also got some weapon servitors. Don't normally see these guys on the go. Relatively cheap, all things considered. 35 blue, 15 green. It's actually not that cheap, but I imagine Dazza has gone for plenty of... Yeah, he's gone for just exclusively no chapel barracks or anything. Servitor's been crumped good and proper by the Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers don't exactly have the weaponry designed to kill these listing posts. So it's a good idea, Mr. Lord Inquisitor, but not quite the punching power required to break through these listing posts. If you had the elite Stormtroopers, would have been a different story altogether. But no, sadly. A waste of time, really. That's a lot of weapon servitors from Dazza. Do drink with a guy called Dazza at my local drinkery at the pub. Doubt it's the same Dazza, although if you are, welcome Dazza. Thank you for taking part in these games. How's the wife? How's the kids? All the usual English pub talk. We don't really care about the answer. You're just saying it to be polite. Wonder all these weapon servitors are going to go up against the Imperial conscripts. Imagine considering that they're just basically just a unit full of heavy bolters. They'll do quite fine. But 6 models with 1,800 health. Very fragile. Ideally, you don't really want a front line full of these guys, but if you look at that, conscripts. Oh, actually, no, sorry. These are fully qualified guardsmen. Never mind, mate. That will hide in the light cover there. And instantly wrecking face. But no, dear, oh dear. A Viper that we've seen Toffer use in a match a little while ago. Whoa, that's just getting full squad wipes. Almost killing these guys in unison. Yeah, with these shuriken cannon upgrades. Absolutely immense against infantry. and quite useful against heavy infantry as well. So any tier 1 units going on the go here will be feeling the brunt. These scouts, to the mercy of the mighty shuriken cannon, will be absolutely useless against buildings, unless you've got to get a few of them. And by buildings, I mean they'll do all right against plasma generators. Anything else, they'll be quite shite at. But a nice way to defend the centre here in the tier 1s with that. I do believe, yeah, you've probably gone for a quick tier 2. Yeah, quick tier 2 from these guys. Or tier 1/2, because we're in Ultimate Apocalypse, and as I mentioned, every single game, it confuses me. Confuses me greatly. Got some flamers on these boys. Making quick work of the scouts. They've gone for tactical sniper bolters. Not quite snipers, not quite bolters, a hybrid combination of the two. The guardsmen, flamer on flamer action. Morale's been broken. The Wibbler killed good and proper. Down over here, we do have the Viper. And not really being able to kill the attack marine very quickly, considering that he's got commander armor. Assault marines going around the flanks, trying to crack it open, but it is a vehicle, so it will resist those chain swords. Lots of dead servitors already over here, but like I said, not really getting much else done. There's no infantry for it to kill, and it's going to have a rubbish time. Assault marines coming in, but as we just saw, 2 died there. And because of the AoE damage, can kill many things in one go. So quickly been taken down. We'll see a Dreadnought of all things. Good lord, it was yesterday's game. It was yesterday's Patreon game as well, today as well. I mean, Dreadnought's coming out. It's a Hellfire Dreadnought, young man. That's what you want in this situation. Got a missile launcher and everything. Unless, of course, you're planning to upgrade the Dreadnought with a multi-melter, maybe. Maybe that's the idea. Who really knows? Do have a couple of broadside battlesuits. And yeah, 1 strike from them. Another one coming down this side as well. While on the move, they do have missile launchers. But those big boomers on the shoulders. There we go. That's the Dreadnought we want and like. Good stuff on this boy. Look at that. 1 gun there and 1 gun there. Amazing for taking on Vipers that tend to move around a lot. Look at this guy. No guns. No guns whatsoever. You'll be useless. I do quite like the little scroll you've got on there. Do you have a scroll on you? Hold on. Where did the other Dreadnought go? Oh, I'm probably missing out on loads of action here, but I need to know. No, but we've got a shield with little parchments on you. So fair enough. All swings and roundabouts, really, in the grand scheme of war. Always could do with a bit of reading material. You have the conscripts going toe-to-toe with a Grey Knight strike team. Oh, no, no, man, you're on the same team. It's you're fighting the stealth suit. Stealth suit being surrounded by everyone. He's now dead. Some assault marines coming over there. Okay, these guys high and wide. Don't normally see broadside battlesuits being used in games, considering that this happens. You know, quite immobile, considering that they slap their little feet on the floors. But they look cool, gosh darn it. Elite heavy infantry, but still taken down relatively quickly. Then again, close combat is their weakness. 1,200 health on 1 lad. It's not much, but they've got incredible amounts of range. Very situational guys, these are, in all honesty. Especially when you've got these guys that can just teleport around the place. What's firing at you? Does this infiltrate people? Oh, there's you guys firing down here. Well, Dazza is in a bit of a sticky situation here. But he is infiltrated, so no problems whatsoever there. That's how I've managed to capture the relic over yonder. But the Vipers have now swapped their shuriken cannon for a missile launcher. And as cool as killing infantry is, it's probably more useful that they start focusing on the economy, which I'm not sure why plasma generators were built down here, but they were. You have a thermal plasma generator being built by Top Hat. But look at that. A front line of dreadnoughts, a back line of dreadnoughts. And this thermal plasma generator is going to be no more fairly soon. Stormtroopers just chilling out over here as the relic has been caught by Top Hat. Listing post by getting clapped in reverse. It's not what he wanted. It's not what he needed. Tower Commander struggling against these Grey Knights as all the blooming broadside battlesuits are deaded. Corpses left strewn across the battlefield. Got a guidance beacon for deep striking some tower across the battlefield. There's plenty of plasma generators being woven in between these buildings. So, yeah, so the tower have got a good chance of being able to support their allies across the battlefield. Got some shining spears decapping the strategic points over here as well. It'd be a real pain to walk these people all the way up here to then recap this place. But again, the tower do have some jumper units, so they will be not too bothered by that. The Fire Dreadnought making quick work of these stormtroopers, but double Vipers going to ignore these guys actually and go straight for the listing post down here. Has already been taken down, will try and re-upgrade itself. It'll be really frustrating for the chap who built that. The listing shrines are being stricken down in response. So lots of back and forth at the moment. No killing blows, just lots of little nips and buds of the Eldar, bringing in some, well, not artillery, what was that? That was a Nightwing jet fighter, whatever you call them, drive-by. And that, did that kill them? Yeah, they're just artifacts there. Just a little bit of graphical artifacting there. Nothing too skew with, he says. Vipers waiting for that thermoplasma generator. Going to at least hopefully cancel it. Shining Spears also just striding on in, focusing on that Tech Priest, or Tech Marine, sorry. Of the Dreadnought, who's now being equipped with a assault cannon. Going to stride on over, maybe give these guys an uppercut for the troubles. Actually, this Tech Marine is just ignoring all the incoming damage here. Dreadnought swatting one of those Shining Spears. So probably will defend this place quite nicely. Guardsmen just staring off at these broadside battlesuits. Also, these dudes being teleported in. You've got sniper drones. Again, lots of sniper drones. These, oh dear, these conscripts won't know what hit them. Tower commander jumping in to provide that little bit of vision that they need. An instant morale being broken. Also dropping some boys in there. What are you dropping off? Just some sniper drones again. Probably not where you want them on those forward lines. Shining Spears also no match for the broadside battlesuits here. The Relic over here has been denied to the Tout. But then Relic over yonder has been picked up by Mr. Eshan. Eshan or Eshan? There is a... Oh, there's a Soulstorm player called Eshan. Not sure if it's the same one. After all, the Ultimate Apocalypse people and the Soulstorm people do tend to play together sometimes. And of course, if Kez isn't in the background wailing at the prospect of mods being on the go. Got see a council, very brave of them. Charge straight in, but that's a lot of firepower for them to deal with. Blustering these sniper drones, but no major problem. It's a bit of a folly for them to come in so quickly, but they're being spotted by a couple of Sentinel Scout Walkers. But these guys are not vehicles. They are indeed elite heavy infantry, but these guys are armed with plasma cannons. But actually, it's not doing that much to them, to be fair. Guardsmen trying to flambe these battlesuits. But again, not doing much. Sniper drones unable to really do much damage to Seer Council due to their commander armor. Seer Council are just so deceptively tanky. You'd think with them being Eldar, and with them wearing basically bathrobes to the battlefield, that they'd die quite quickly, but no. I assume that their armor is actually quite substantial. For Eldar at the very least. And on tabletop they've got a invulnerable save, if I'm not mistaken, of a 4+. I know that the Farseer does. At least I think. Doing a write-up on the combat patrols at the moment. So I can't quite remember. But the listing post being defended by a infiltration aura for the webway gate. So quite a nice way of defending that, actually. Grey Knight Pegasus. A little bit of damage. If I actually know, it's a fairly decent amount of damage. Are you anti-vehicle? Well, not anti-vehicle, but it's just a level of fire that you bring to the table. Warp Spiders engaging in a bit of argy-bargy in close combat. It's not where they want to be. They like being at a distance. Yeah, okay, they've got some hooks for hands. But Captain Hook or by Captain Crook, they get taken down all the same. Got Hornet. Good against vehicles, but very fragile again. Much like most of the Eldar roster. The Sea Council survived, or did you all die? Looks like you all died, or at least went home. That's fair enough. Got the Ortite with his Fire Dragon pistol in Mudoodad. One Dreadnought. Down and out for the count. Going for the long sleep. Only in death does duty end. This guy's just an absolute hero. Love his attack animations. Oh yeah, the Sea Council did die. They've now... Oh, did you go to a web wicket? Who knows? Who knows? Either way, they're back now. They've gone to the shops, they've bought some cigarettes, they're back. And all the Dreadnoughts are down. Got the brother captain with some jumpy bits on him. And the Ortite is looking a little bit worse for wear now. For all his backflipping nonsense. Hellfire Dreadnoughts and Sniper Drones. That's just a lot of... It's just a game full of Dreadnoughts. Is that what we're doing today? And fair enough, why not? I do like a good Dreadnought. To bring it back to the tabletop, I bought an Ironclad Dreadnought about a year ago. Got halfway to priming it, painted it all purple, thinking, yep, I like a purple Dreadnought. But haven't yet finished painting any of the other bits. It sat there, watching me buy more models. I then don't paint. I paint about half the models I buy. I bought a Death Guard squad a while ago, just because I wanted 4 models for a kill team squad. So the other 4 models that came with that pack are currently unpainted. But the ones that I did paint look quite nice. The kids at school appreciate them. The Kill Team Warhammer Club during dinner time. When I say they appreciate them, they don't really. But you know, bloody kids, they don't appreciate anything. Back in my day, whoa, somebody gave you a Warhammer model, you'd say thank you. But no, they just make terrible, cringy memes about Skibbity Toilet and the Rizzler. Wherever the Rizzler is, I don't know. We've got some Lehman Russes. They're being repaired by the Tech Police Agency. I'd love to see vehicles being repaired in combat. Always a good use of economy. And speaking of the economy, currently it's 121 and 158, 167 and 111, and 154 and 158, compared to 131 and 145, 98 and 107, and 197 and 174. So Topper carrying the team with their economy, but with the... who are you? Let me go back to you. A wonderful concave of urban territory. A nice little circle of plasma generators around the Order Malleus Tower. So the Demon Hunters economy is going to kick off at some point in the near future. It's only a matter of time. Demon Rust battle tanks being taken out by Christ battlesuits and Hellfire Dreadnoughts alike. See a council there. They've got a passion for that fashion. And they are ready to... Oh, no, never mind. Looks like they were going to commit to combat then. But to be fair, that is a lot of Crisis battlesuits. You can't tie them all up. Not only one squad. Everyone's, I imagine, just basically in tier 3 by this point. It looks like it to me. At least you're about to get into, well, tier 2/3 or tier 3/4, whatever it is. I've seen the orbital relays for these guys, so plenty of deep strike. In fact, actually, the whole team down here have got major deep striking opportunities. Seal Council, absolutely mad. They came in to say hello, hoping to be supported by other people. Got the Imperial conscripts absorbing some fire. Lehman Russ will try and do stuff, but not enough to take on all this firepower. At the moment, though, there's no missile pods or flamers for these guys. Gets squads just jumping straight in, but being confronted by whole smorgasbord of sniper drones, but being flittled away by the Sea Councillors. My goodness, that's just a lot of them. Got brother captain in the middle of all these lads. Also got a chaplain giving a big backswing. Let's see a council dead. Triple Lehman Russes. Well, Christ battlesuits, they know what they're doing. Going to go around the backside, preventing them from... let me say that again. Preventing them from retreating. If I can get my words out today. Standard Mr. Landshark speaking, really. One day I will learn to not stutter, but today is not that day. And tomorrow probably won't be that day neither. Tanks are dead. They're all dead. And the Tau are just having a grand old field day. Still not capturing this relic at the moment, though. But Thermoplasma Generator have been taken down by the Hellfire Dreadnoughts. The Tau are moseying on down. Need to see more stuff from everyone, really. You've got lots of economy for the Demon Hunters, but yeah, I mean, you've got the perfect amount of green money to get some vehicles on the go, but you've got no vehicles to be shown for. And the tower just inside the base. But actually, we have got some Grey Knights over here doing kind of a similar thing. Decapping stuff as they go about their wicked and foul business. They do not want to lose the Imperial Guard ally. There's some Grey Knight Terminator. Oh, right, I see what you're doing. You're foregoing buying lots of boys to then really quickly go for these Grey Knight Terminators. Probably going to see some Paladins fairly soon as well. So the Ministorm Priest, who's just the absolute goat of all the Imperial Guard heroes in Ultimate Apocalypse. I mean, how many of these guys can you get? I can't remember exactly how many. But you can just get a whole bunch of priests and they just slap everyone in close combat. So very strong front line for the Northern team at the moment. Even though there's not many of them. Make quick work of anyone they're in close combat with. Got the Hellfire Dreadnoughts moving around the flanks. Leman Russ Battle Tank trying to hold them off. Might want to see some more, well, not themed. How would one describe it? The Vanquishers and the Demolishers and those guys. Regular old Leman Russ Battle Tanks. Not too bad for the mid game, but as the game goes on, look at the speed of that dude. He really wants to kill that Sternguard veteran. Get back here, young man, he says. Going to shove this polearm surfer up your backside. You're going to be able to taste the Emperor. And well, he's going to go for it. There's a lot of firepower, as is always the case for the Tau. The Christ battlesuits don't seem to be really scratching an itch on these Grey Knight Terminators. There we go. Take him down. Sternguard veterans have been cruising for a bruising all this time. Give him a slice. But actually now, Terminators feeling it. Quite expensive at 280 and 80 to reinforce. Do not want to lose these guys willy-nilly. Oh, and the Eldar, they've defended things. What's it? Oh, I see, right. This happened the other night. Topper using peace and goodwill. Although I don't think he realised that he basically saved that. Oh, no, I like it. He's like, I was meant to die here. Don't take a warrior's death from me. I will stay here and die with my comrades, my brothers in arms. That's how honourable. How honourable is that man? But yes, we are going to see the Webware Gate being summoned forth, and then just basically all the Wraith Guard in here. And they're just waiting. They're waiting for their time. God, that's intimidating. It's like, you know what we're about to do. And the moment you start responding to us, we're going to hide back into the Webware Gate. It's tense. It's eager. Second Webware Gate as well, just in case the first goes down. And peace in our time has finished. Question mark. There we go. Wraith Guard just need a little bit of time to switch back on. There's some Terminators there. A lot of firepower. Or just regular fire, actually. No power, just fire. Burning through these Wraith Guard. Lickety-split. They've lost one Webware Gate. They might lose another in the process. But yet, they managed to do so. So that's a lot of Wraith Guard dying. And again, these ones, 200 blue, 85 green. Okay, they've killed a lot of plasma generators, but I imagine, if I'm not mistaken... Actually, no, you don't have that much in the way of blue money, so you won't be able to repair everything from the get-go, but that isn't the killing blow that they were expecting. And they've got plenty of green money to build up plenty of these Munitorium depots to further increase their requisition income. It feels dirty saying the word requisition. I'm going to keep on saying blue money. A habit of a lifetime. No point in breaking it now. Infantry command on fire. Someone sent it. Ah, there we go. It's repairing itself. Probably should really send a tech marine to repair that, though. As getting a building to repair itself is quite costly. Got the Cascans and a industry command. You need to see a heavy mechanized command there from Mr. Armicles here. Just so we can get those better and bigger Leman Russes. Maybe even a Baneblade or two. Even if you don't have a relic, every man on the field can at least get one relic unit. Great exodus of the battlesuits, politely ignoring everyone as they go about their business. Do seem to have this shield around them, which I imagine reduces the amount of incoming range damage. I hope that this Grey Knight Terminator squad is the same one that we saw earlier. That one singular man staying alive. That's my headcanon for it. I'd like to think he fought his way out of that. And then was reimbursed with more brothers to extract harsh vengeance upon the blue-skinned Taus. Eskin's looking to... I mean, they're thinking about decapping that, but that's an ally's. You can't decap an ally's point. Which I must say, if you accidentally capture a friendly strategic relic or critical location that you didn't intend to, wipe the pain in the backside. Pegasus, knowing that they can't quite take on all those battlesuits, of the Seer Council, the mad lads that they are, and, you know, casual servitor, you know, they're building up the plasma generators, minding their own business. The Seer Council will be having none of that, I imagine. I assume their mission is to kill these plasma generators. Nope, they're going to go for this listening post. Oh, no, they're not. Ah, the tricksy ways of the Eldar. You never know exactly what they're going to do. They're moving down here, and I imagine they'll be killing stuff. There are people over here. Lots of dead Eldar as well. And what are you? Oh, you are... I see, Eshan. Got to build all his plasma generators down here to prevent any mischief happening for a second time. Seer Council, they're doing a little bit of scouting, seeing what they can see, and what they can see is a whole wall of Terminators, but they just don't care. Seer Council, basically an advanced scouting unit at this point. They've seen the plasma generators, and they think, oh, look at this, it's a conga line of damage they could do if they get some... I imagine they'll probably go for some flying units at this point. But the Soul Walkers as well, quite a strong walker unit. Got the XV-89 bodyguards here. Are you different from the... You do look a bit different from the regular battlesuits. A little bit stouter, a little bit rounder. Also got that Stingray gunship as well. Like a hammerhead, but just a couple more guns on them. And the Cascan's being kept alive by the... Good lord, that was a big explosion sounding thing. Was that a Titan of some description? No, just the game trying to give me ear damage. That's fine. I don't need my ears. Armicles capturing the center. Still no one capturing this relic. It's bothering me, this. Someone needs to at least try and get it. Just for posterity's sake. Ishan's brother captain being chased around by those Grey Knight Terminators. And the current state of the battlefield at the moment, it's even Stevens, I'd say. No real upper hand by either teams at the moment. No one getting a secure hold on the centre at the moment. Got a good unit composition from either side. Nice defensible economy from the southern team as well. Plenty of Munitorum depot as well. So even though that the Space Marines could be cranking a lot more units on the front lines, which are... Ah, bloody hell. The moment I said that they could be doing more, that's exactly when they do it. Terminators have absolute mischiefs to take on. Especially when you give them just a million plasma cannons. Financially, they've got a little bit of everything. Heavy flame assault cannons, plasma cannons as well. Going for their sergeants and apothecaries to increase their morale as well as their health regen. These Terminators aren't going to be moving anytime soon, but yeah, nice front line and defensive economy on the back lines for the southern team. And I mean, we're not seeing these urban territories being upgraded. We could do with them being upgraded even more just for additional economy. Stingray coming in and firing at everything, but these plasma generators are few and far between. Which is probably why the Imperial Guard are lacking a bit in the tech at the moment. But what the Imperial Guard are lacking in the tech at the moment, the Eldar are more than making up for it with their heavy support portal, which is fine. So it's kind of balanced. He says, Sigma gunship, not sure what your mission is here. Probably go for something a little bit juicier. There we go. You'll see all these plasma generators. Won't take you long to kill them. Although, while you're firing at the Grey Knight teleport, I'm not entirely sure. But if you just kill a couple of these, all these will be dead. Kill a couple of them, and all those will be dead. But no, he's determined to kill that teleporter. More Terminators on their way out. But the, Stingray goes down. Unfortunate. On this one, oh dear. Paladins. Yeah, they will take a very, very long time to kill these guys. Equivalent of a Baneblade, in my opinion, to be honest. HQ for the Space Marines for Daza is no more. Soon that defensible economy on the back lines will be no more. It's a real shame, actually, because they've got all their very, very slow-moving forces on the front lines here. Would have made sense if the Space Marines maybe built a HQ over here and then an orbital relay just for quick deployments from the front lines of the back lines. But no one ever expects the Grey Knight Paladins being brought forth. Now also have a good amount of Imperial Guard forces being summoned as well. Heavy weapons teams. The whole area here is looking less than ecstatic. And Minotaur Depot as well. Every one that you build, they become more and more expensive, so a lot of resources have been placed down here. Cannot afford to lose too many of them. Here we go, Terminators finally catching up. But can this amount of Terminators take on one squad of Paladins? We have seen a squad of Paladins basically annihilate an entire Titan on their own, more or less. That is when they had their Demon Hammers. Only got 3 models left. Looks like they're about to teleport somewhere. There we go, right in the middle of these guys. It seems to be like a little couple of frames of immortality while they were teleporting. But it does look like that the Terminators will eventually kill the Paladins. Will require all their might there. They want to get it done. As a counter-offensive, the tower coming over here. And the Imperial Guard are very undefended. But the Eldar have some tricks of their own. More Terminators, more Pegasus. Although, mind you, the Eldar are kind of just leaving them to it. Not sure what the Eldar have got planned. Have you got many people in your webway gates? It does not look like it. What are you planning? Got the Autarch over here. Oh, the Eldar don't have any infantry whatsoever. They're probably planning something. Some sort of mischief. Just Soul Walkers at the moment by the looks of things. They're going primarily infantry. Oh, sorry, vehicle even. Paladins are still alive. Reinforcing themselves one model at a time. Actually, they've also been spotted by their own Terminators. Terminators have been much quicker to kill. Stronghold is being replaced. But the entire plasma generator farm of Eshan has been destroyed. It's only got a couple left over. Good lord, someone kill these Paladins. He's unredoubtable. Absolute chance. All you can see is a dark silhouette as fire, flames, plasma bits sent around. Oh, we do have a... Oh, we've got the Shrine to the Emperor for Lord Inquisitor. So potential for some blooming nuclear stuff on the go. But Space Marines do have a thing where if they get into the late game, they are able to basically cancel any potential super weapons from the opposing team. Imperial Guard really struggling here. Need some support from the Eldar. Of the Void Spinner, super heavy. A fair bit of damage, but are you going to kill them all? I mean, gradually over time, but... Oh, is every explosion basically a small size storm? Does seem like it. Imperial Guard aren't really feeling the vibes here. Well, I mean, they're all stood really, really close together. Could do with spreading them out, to be fair. Are they dead? They've just died just this moment. There we go. And actually, all things considered, these guys have managed to escape with very little damage being done, with the exception of the stronghold. But how much money do you have, Mr. Dazza? Oh, you've got plenty of money. Be fine. Once you start rebuilding these Minotaur depots. I mean, how many strategic points do you have? You've got 1, 2 down here. Not many, actually. So, yeah. But you have got 255 income there, so it's not the worst being in the world. Slow Walkers keeping the broadside Chesterfield elites on there. Well, keeps them away from there. I imagine also the Night Spinner had a big hand in that as well. The Imperial Guard live to fight another day. At this point, you kind of just leave the Imperial Guard to it. You know that they're not exactly going to be contributing much in the way of combat. It's the Eldar you really want to be concentrating on, because they've got some serious shenanigans on the go at the moment. What with their heavy support portal, also that Shrine to the Laughing God, an all-attack stealth zone, ready and waiting, a nuclear weapon center. All in all, that Demon Hunters player got a sizable amount of economy. So if they can't really beat them in the middle, that's fine, because they could just throw a nuclear wasteland at them. Well, the Inquisitor identifies that Tau is the biggest target. And I wouldn't say he's wrong. Space Marines are trying to basically play the long game here. Not engaging too much in the middle. They've kind of given up on this side, allowing the Eldar to gain access to a relic. It's probably not what you want. There's something to be said about holding back and building up your forces, especially in these long-form games where anything can happen. But you need to make sure that you're poking and prodding at your enemy. Otherwise, they've just got free reign to build up whatever they want. I'm saying that the Eldar still don't have, I assume, yeah, it's still got no infantry. Just focusing exclusively on getting all their research and all their vehicles. Slow meandering game. Despite the amount of action going on, Crowd Terminators are in the middle, along with some Seer Councilmen. Nowhere near as durable as those Paladins. They will be burnt to a crisp by these Terminators. And Daz have actually got quite a sizable amount. But probably a bit traumatized. Probably doesn't want to put those guys too far forward in case he loses all this stuff again. Maybe it might be an idea to pop down some heavy bottle turrets or something. But in saying that, you know, I mean, the bottle turrets probably won't do that much against the Paladins anyway. So maybe he's just saving money because he knows. Oh, Valkyrie transport just suspended in midair. Not technically there, it's just an illusion. But will cause some minor inconveniences for me trying to witness a battle. But Leman Russ, just a singular Leman Russ. Party walks when it starts. Well, the party starts when the Leman Russ walks in. What are you planning here, Mr. Armacles? You just zooming in and trying to ignore everyone politely? Maybe. Has been spotted by a Land Raider Furbuster. The heavy machine cult of Dazza soon to bring forth some big units. Yeah, you're just coming in, but chased around by a chief librarian. He's not going to be alive for very long when these guys start battering him down. Oh, there's stuff going on here. Never mind that. I don't know why I found that so fascinating. Oh, but peace once again. Submarines could have potentially just taken down this field command. Might make sense for the Imperial Guard to build up a... Hold on. Yeah. Might make sense for them to build up a secondary... Oh, you've got one industry command... Oh, infantry command, sorry, down here. Okay. So you won't die instantly should these people die, but... Still. It's not what you want. Don't want your main thing to go down. You don't have much money, though. That's the problem. You haven't really been building up your listing posts. These guys not even bothering to get involved in close combat. Oh, Altar, you're a brave man. Let's show what you're doing. Walking past these Terminators. So for thinking about a nuke. And yeah, to be fair, need those nukes. We're constructing a super weapon. they're more or less playing 2v1 at this point, or 2v3, sorry. The Imperial Guard providing very little. I mean, they've got conscripts, but conscripts at this stage of the game not going to do much. Terminators either side. Field command could have been repaired during that moment of peace, actually, in hindsight. Demon Hunters really saving the day here. Managing to kill the remainders of those boys. So Imperial Guard live to fight another day, but for how long? That's my question. Tau now have their Titan Assembly Bay. Got a Marauder Bomber. But Daz has left some Terminators inside the base. He's also got those Missile Launcher backpack upgrades as well. I do believe that works for all of the... Oh, never mind me. There's more stuff going on over here. Tower of Deep Stricken. Broadside, Shassphere Elites. The economy of Lord Inquisitor being absolutely devastated here. Losing a significant amount of plasma generators. Also losing that shrine to the Emperor. Would be ideal if they can also destroy this nuclear weapon center as well. Death and sadness brought in all sorts of buildings at the moment. As the Grey Knights waddle their way back home. A taste of their own medicine. All the affordable housing been shot down. Oh, Tiger Shark, if you're watching this, I can imagine a single tear down your cheek here. That man loves social housing. Got an XV-89 commander in here as well. Like your regular old commander, but a lot more firepower. One by one they go down, but they've done the damage. Certainly a fair trade, baby. So now, and what is your squad cap like now, Mr. Yep, you're basically your squad cap's and everything. You can't get anything else. Now, the Space Marines are also backing this up as well. Could have done with these guys a little bit earlier, but I imagine they probably have to walk all the way back up to get into the orbital relays, which again, build it on the front lines here. And then you'll be able to move them around a lot more mobilely. If mobilely is even a real word, which I highly doubt it is. Down here as well, we've also got Eshan, or Ishan even, destroying some Eldar nonsense. An Eldritch Spire looking for Destruction Stern. The Eldar can get their big endgame storm on the go. It will do them a lot of good stuff. As it's not just one of those nukes where you just pop it down and then that's it, just kills everything in that area. It stays around for a very long time and you can move it. Nuke is about to be finished, but can the Terminators take it offline? And with the addition of the Imperial Guard being able to scan a certain area, the nukes will be a lot easier to cast. Considering that you won't need to wait for yourself to get some vision on them. Just let the Imperial Guard give you that vision, and then pop goes the Weasel. Terminators of the Ultramarine variety are being slaughtered left and right. It does look like that the nuke will be finished. Question is, who are they going to blast? I imagine... Well, I mean, either targets are good. There's lots of economy down here to kill. Lots of economy down here to kill as well. We will... we'll wait for the... It's 97%. Look how slow it researches. Normally they'd have like loads of plasma generators around it to increase its research speed. But not today. 99. The tower now entering the Eldar base. Lord Inquisitor thinking about the nuke. He's going to try and nuke all three at once. It's going to be... Oh, dear, oh dear, that's quite intimidating. There we go. Nuke goes off. Smack bang in the middle of the tower base. Can he also get these guys? Well, yes, he can. The further away, the less damage it does, but... Nice effort, and also a piece being brought down by the Eldar as well, giving them time to reposition these Grey Knights. So Tau, man, that's... We've still got the Titan assembly bit, but they are lacking basically everything else. What's your money like to reinforce your stuff? That's my question. Where are you? Oh, we've got plenty of money for it, but you do have just... Oh, dear, this is... Right, it's happening. It's happening again, boys and girls. It's Ultimate Apocalypse game, and when there's a mass of conscripts, there's got to be a POV. Oh, it's like a disco in Brighton. Everything's sparkly, everything's colourful. And while the peace ability is ongoing, the Imperial Guard could just enjoy it, you know? See what it's like, what the tower are all about. But no Guevasa are happening here. There we go. Las guns akimbo everywhere. Seeing a couple of Terminators, but they don't mind, they outnumber them 50-1 at this point. The circumvent. Oh no, don't kill our boy. Ah, never mind. Don't run near the Terminator. With all this space to run around, young man. Running near a Terminator, that's not good for you. Come on over here. We've got some Assault Terminators punching a bunch of Eldar stuff. Avatar Kane also knocking around as well. Going up against a Dreadnought. But he should in theory win that for once. Although in a tricky situation. And it does seem like the conscripts did nothing. He did nothing. As per usual, really. Land Raider Phobos hasn't really done much in this game. It's kind of just stayed around here. Still some Eldar nonsense to kill. And it seems like the rest of that assault was being beaten back by a hybrid combination of Paladins and Avatars. You do have 2 squads of Paladins there. So if one squad was tricky enough, there's now double trouble. With the Tau massively behind. They've still got their... I mean, actually, no, you don't. You don't have your tiers. Considering that you've lost your path to enlightenment and everything else. All this has been killed by a drive-by from the Eldar as well. Dear oh dear, get clapped. Not having the best of times. Gonna have to be up to the Space Marines to do some heavy lifting for the moment. A Venerable Dreadnought on the front lines. The Seer Council more than happy to throw the lives away once again. And we're seeing more nukes being built up. Not at the moment. From Lord Inquisitor. I'm seeing full-scale war tier 3/4 the Imperial Guard. And it's quite the stalemate at the moment. Avatar of Kane having a look and seeing what's going to go on down here, but on his own. What are you doing? Just standing... Oh my goodness, he's just standing there, menacingly, looking down at all this Tau and Space Marine nonsense and thinking, all this land will be mine. There he goes, off on his travels. Yeah, just you wait. I've got a sword and a whole lot of patience. Before he turns out, there we go, he's lost patience now. And stab the brother captain, there we go. Don't stand for it, Avatar. Now is your time to actually kill something for once. Go on, you could do it. No, never mind. Narrowly avoiding death. Send him in on his own. Maybe he could take on all these Terminators. He's brave for thinking so. He's just going to focus on the Cadre headquarters instead. That's a lot of flamers. That's a lot of flamers indeed. And the Avatar have been thrown away senselessly. But I suppose then that also then frees up some relic resource for the Eldar as well. Be able to build up some more useful stuff. So current state of play at the moment. We've got the Space Marines who are quite decent in the economy department. Plenty of Unitorium deposits, although could do with some more bigger unit. What, more bigger units? Sorry, I can't speak English. Just bigger units in general. But those Terminators are quite dangerous. That's a lot of them. And if Eshan did the same, it looks like he's going straight for that Untold chapter. Yeah, 4/5. So I assume he's probably going for big end game stuff. These guys, the front lines, and then Eshan for the big bad units. See a council slapped around by the chaplain. Chaplain's making it happen. And is the Demon Hunter's economy back online? Not quite. We haven't got the plasma generators on the go yet. You've also surrounded your Grey Knight's teleporter with plasma generators. Interesting. Suppose you don't really have much more to upgrade on your Order Malleus Tower. Don't really need it there anymore. I'm just surprised I'm not seeing any more nuclear weapons. That would be my thinking from these guys. More peace. Seeing a lot of peace in this game. One Seer Council left. But much like... Oh, no, he's got a friend now. That's fine. Seeing people being summoned forth. Venerable Dreadnoughts. All in all, quite tanky boys. Topper asking for more tower nuking. But who's got the... Yeah, no one's got any nukes. Unless you reset some nukes and I didn't see them. The Eldar don't seem to have any at the moment. Oh, that's what I mean by nuking. They've seen the iron cannon. Like, hang on, wait a minute. The iron cannon isn't supposed to be there. We don't want Tau to have endgame weaponry. Tau basically just fire on the ground and kill everything. It's like a Tau Exterminatus. A defensive wall from Get Clapped as well. Not sure what that wall's meant to do. Text if I imagine. See a council over here as well. Sneaks on in. Oh, that must be really frustrating from the perspective of Get Clapped. Takes a long time to build up that iron cannon. And before it's even used... Oh, it's already down. Now the Paladins are thinking, yeah, well, you know what? You might have upwards of 50 blooming Terminators, but there's at least 10 of us. For every one of you, or for every one of us, 10 of you shall fall. The Terminators bottling it a little bit. Flee it away. Got a fire sword from Chronicles. Not sure if the fire sword is the right one to go for, considering that it's a flamer. It's not very good against heavily armoured troops. But I mean, you know what? I appreciate it. He's done something. Rather than buy the wrong tank than no tank at all. Paladins are dead. God, that's expensive. That's a very expensive loss right there. Also losing that Baneblade as well. Over on this side. What's that red marker that I can see? Am I mental? You can see it down here. There's a red thing. Oh, is that a... Right, that's a... I have no idea what that is. That is a super weapon, but like a really mild super weapon, I think. From... Who? I don't know. We've got... Topper, what are you doing? I'm confused. We've got Topper building up an Eldritch Spire. He's going for Destruction Stone. He's building it inside the Space Marine base. I assume that he built it in his base, and then he's translocated it down here. What, you build the Destruction Stone and then self-destruct, is that? I mean, it's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. I have no idea what this does. It's been a learning experience for us all. I know that a while ago I did that video on every single super weapon in the game. So I should know what all the super weapons do. But we've got to bear in mind, boys and girls, I am 32 years old. When you get to my age, your memory isn't quite what it used to be. I can barely remember what colour socks I'm wearing at any given time. Let alone what happens in these kinds of games. More Terminators, and more Terminators. Killing everything. Oh god, it's 99%. What are you going to do? What will you do? I mean... I'm on the edge of my... I'm quite literally on the edge of my seat. Go on, explode. Do something. Do something incredible. I'll tell you what we'll do is that I shall turn the camera on this way, lean it down this way, and then we can watch all this stuff going on. And then if there's an explosion off in the distance, then we'll know. Oh, yeah, there we go. Haha. Look at me, I knew what was going on. Destruction Stone activates. And it's like a big... Well, you did very little. You damaged everything a little bit. Well, fair enough. That was anticlimactic. Maybe if you built more of them, maybe. I don't know, you almost killed a bunch of stuff. Not quite what we wanted from such anticipation there. Very odd super weapon, that. They've got to build it, sneak it in, and then explode it. That's... Oh, well, never mind. We've now finally got the relic down here being caught, which is quite good. Relic over here still being snaggled by that Eldar. And a super weapon being built. Where are you? I hate the pinging here because like, if you can see the minimap, it says it's here, but it's clearly not. We're being lied to. Imperial Guard have lost most of the stuff after that Terminator push, which we missed. I was too busy watching the other thing. I do apologise. Gotta bear in mind that as the game goes on, it's 56 minutes, and let me tell you now, we're nowhere near finishing. And, you know, casting for this length of time, you go a bit doolally, you go a bit bonkers in the brain. But neither side able to really get any kind of killing blows at the moment. But that being said, the Southern team are in a really strong position. Really good amounts of economy going here. And the Imperial Guard having to rebuild from scratch by the looks of things. It's all going quiet. A moment of silence for the Fallen here. As all the armies are basically quite minuscule. The Tau are... I mean, how much economy have you got at the moment, Mr. Tau Man? You have... I mean, Space Marine's got quite good economy. The other Space Marine's quite solid. I should not tell you, you're doing alright for economy at the moment. You just need to rebuild stuff, I guess. What's firing on you? Oh, it's one lonely Griffin Murtaugh. What a strong fire rate on that guy. There's some of the economies though, are doing okay. Even Hunters, you're doing fine. The Imperial Guard, for obvious reasons, you're not very hot at the moment. And the Eldar also not feeling all that well. So the Southern team in a really strong position here. Got a lot of Wraith Guard there. And when they get their D cannons and their Wraith cannons, they break through a lot of units very quick. These Terminators, the assault variety, taking no prisoners, bonking everyone with their hammers. The Wraith Guard aren't designed for close combat, not in any way, shape or form. But that being said, Terminators are dead. So maybe they aren't taking any prisoners. In the other sense. These boys down here. Looking at this infiltrated Eldritch Spire. Going for another Destruction Stone.
Shield activated.
And what is it? I assume we're going to come in and do another one? Well, love how synchronized some of those. Munitorum, Ammunition Depot, Bloody Doofers. Where... This is the Emperor's Armory. Now, if they can get the Emperor's Armory up, quite incredible for them, as they are able to basically get like super duper upgrades for infantry, heavy infantry, all that stuff. Like I say, I can also research something that cancels any enemy nuclear stuff on the go. It's very, very expensive though. Chapter Master now. Shot by absolutely a million people. Well, not a million people, but a fair few people. We're just taking it all on the chin. Let's go. Who are you? Who are you firing away? Oh, no one. No one. That looked like someone was firing in the bush. Never mind me. That was just a dead servitor. He wasn't firing at all. we've got going on over here? We've got more red stuff. What are you? A flirty... You are a prototype drone satellite, right? Haven't seen you before. Oh, is that what you were? Right, okay, we saw you earlier. Just casual damage. Been done over time. Silent death in the sky. The Eldar move now. Oh, there's a nuclear blast. Right, well. Didn't see that coming. And that is doing a little bit of damage to these guys over here. A little bit of damage over here. Neutron depots that's on the last lines of health, really. Still going to keep the economy up and online for the Space Marines. Paladins going to jump in as well. Not quite as far as they would like, though. Let's see if they can kill all the Space Marine stuff. Other Terminators over here. Bashing things as they go. Where did all those Terminators... Oh, all Terminators died earlier on. I remember. They killed the Imperial Guard base, but they also died themselves. Does not look like that the Space Marines replaced them, neither. Munitorium depots crackling with baleful energies. Dazat losing his HQ. They're setting back quite a lot. So it looked like that the Southern team were in a really prime position. They are now not so much. Use Wraith Guard not going down. And Peace being some... Why? Topper, why do you keep on doing this? Well, the perfect opportunity to wipe out these guys. Oh, no, never mind. That's because you've got Terminators inside your base. Okay. Terminators and Venerable Dreadnoughts. So, what's the plan? Do you leave your... Ah, the Wraith Guard are going to start walking back home now. Will they have time to get back there? That's the question. Not entirely sure. You're also giving the Space Marines over here dangerous amounts of time to rebuild their stuff. Can the Servitor rebuild things or repair things while peace is going on? Don't think they can. Oh, but they can build. Oh, so maybe they can. Eshan thinking about making a Titan. Never a bad idea. Considering that both the North and the South are basically running ragged here. And the... Oh, let's see if I can actually click on you. Can I not click on... Oh, there we are. Yep, aircraft. We gradually whittle away down these webway assemblies. Cool Terminator's getting the surround on that one Granite Terminator, but we're going to leave him alone. Focus on the Soul Walkers. Stronghold's been stricken down. Paladins now all seeing all this stuff. And I don't think the Ultramarines have anywhere else. Oh, they've got one built up over here as well. Really frustrating for Dazet. Got a lot of effort into keeping all that nice and safe. Not sure if he did much of that Emperor's Armory. But it's just a slog at the moment. Really unclean fights going on. No real perfect engagements to be had anymore. Just a case of cobbling together what kind of hodgepodge armies that you have. Just slamming them into each other. Soul Walkers will doing alright here, as long as they keep away from these Terminators with their missile launchers on their backs. Surprised that Ishan's going for primarily Assault Terminators, considering that they don't really want to be in close combat with the Terminators, of the Grey Knights, or of the Paladins. Someone needs to be on that front line, gosh darn it. Oh, this now going to cut through the defensive walls. One at a time. Not sure why they're focusing on them, though. There's nothing juicy to fight behind it. Paladins, how many of you are left? Can't click on yet. There you are, there's 3 of you. Significant amounts of land speed of Tempests. Holy retribution being poured down onto those Terminators. Or Paladins even. But lots of invisible scouts. You haven't done any damage to these guys. Just about enough. Take you a couple of years to kill them, but they'll kill them nonetheless. What is the Imperial Guard doing at this time? He's got conscripts. He's got horses. Yeah, he's just playing tier 1 at the moment. There's sailing on in. Seeing all the Eldar tech. If there was ever a time to strike down the Eldar, now is the time. Got little in the way of defense for the economy. All the plasma generators are belong to us. Not normally you would see a land speed Tempest rush in at the 1 hour and 6 minute mark. But hey, if it works, man. If it works, it works. Paladins, yeah, the Paladins are still here. And they're just doing everything they can to kill Dazza. Dazza at the moment, what is your situation like? Oh no, so you're Ishan. Sorry, hold on. There we go. Where are your builders? I got some stuff over here. Oh, and you've got a Titan assembly bay. Soon see an Imperial Reaver Titan. Ah, no one... You see, this part has been so unfought for, and no one even thinks about coming over. Not bad, Mr. Dazza, not bad at all. The old tricksy plans come to fruition. That's a good fighting force there. Making their way onto the left-hand side. And everyone just doing what they can to support. The Ultramarines bringing forth scouts. Imperial Guard bringing forth conscripts. Just essentially, they're just throwing stuff at the wall in the hope that something sticks. Eventually it will. Are we seeing more nuclear weapons? No, not at the moment. Oh no, ignore me, right? They'll have it researched, but they'll be on cooldown, so they don't actually need to bring it back up again. I should know this stuff. I do know this stuff. What am I on about? I never said that before. Force Commander and Terminator armor. What a cool dude. And these Paladins thinking, oh, we really want to get involved with those plasma generators, but we can't considering there's all these walls knocking around. See the council being a nuisance. As Cadre headquarters slaps about. Titus on the field there. And here he comes, walking in Memphis. And I imagine he'll be coming over to the left-hand side to provide some sort of fire support. Once the left-hand side has crumbled, then it will go off over on this side and see if they can kill everyone. Which, good on them, you know. The fact that they've managed to survive so many nuke-worthy events. Titan assembly bay, it's not been used really at this moment in time, so not a major loss for the Tau here. The Tau are lacking in anything and everything in the way of units. I mean, the Tau you've kind of done nothing for a while now. Have you got AFK? Ah, I see. The Imperial Guard are leaving, and then Tau have kind of left. So I guess it evens out. I guess it evens out. It's kind of a 2v2 at this point anyway. Thankfully, though, the Tau had this kind of thing just on auto attack, maybe. So yeah, not sure what was going on there, but that's okay. It's still even. God, don't maybe cast again. It's an hour and 9 minutes plus, and then have some sort of bullshit ending where people just go AFK. It's not what I want, man. Don't do this to me. All the viewers. But Paladin's been slowed down by something. into the firepower of these scouts with their silent tactical bolters. Possibly. Good teleport away there. General Dreadnought going to stop these guys around as best he can. Over on this side, the Dark Angels are pushing out. Look at all that AoE damage. Terminators, though, the tough boys. Resisting as best they can. Everyone being spaffed on. As the Titan comes forth. Oh, the Demon. Well, the Custodial Demon Hunters. Bringing that satellite particle cannon. Popping it right on top of the Titan. That is an anti-Titan super weapon right there. It looks like it's actually accidentally killed some of his own ally stuff, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Either way, tit for tat. Which means that that's his nuclear weapon used at the moment. So long cooldown to replace it. And it's just the remnants here at the moment. Has anyone got a decent economy? I mean, you've got a little below too much green. Imperial Guard, you're kind of, yeah, you're checked out. You're not really playing at the moment. Eldar, you've got plenty of money left over, but no infantry. You got all that space. You could use it if you really wanted to. He's just not committing to it. Got one squad of Seer Councilmen. They won't be doing all that much on their own. Seeing more Terminators being brought forth by Dazet. Shining Spears infiltrated, moving across the battlefield, but at this point, when the game has gone on for 1 hour and 11 minutes, the micro and the tactical decision making is going to be non-existent. God, I regret deciding to cast this on a Sunday evening at 11 o'clock, thinking, oh yeah, last an hour, as usual Ultimate Apocalypse games do, and then I'll leave it to compile overnight. Load it first thing in the morning before I go to work. Nope, Mr. Landshark, that's not your fate tonight. You're going to be suffering from a sleep deficit for the rest of your days. Here come the servitors to repair things, because no one can commit to anything at the moment. Just buy some infantry, Topper. I beg you. Doesn't have to be amazing infantry, but just something to bolster these Soul Walkers who are going toe-to-toe against these Assault Terminators. Tau is now actually back. Where he went, no one knows. But he's back in the game, and he's doing stuff apparently. So okay, now it's a 3v2 maybe, once Tau get back online. Will the Imperial Guard get back online, though? That's my question. No, they're just chilling out. Armicles, he's not having any of this nonsense. He's thinking, you know what? He wants to win can win on their own time. Altap, though, he's got all his upgrades there. Slicing through those Terminators. Not super fast, but fast enough. Enough, a surprising amount of scouts from Dazet. No more Titan being rebuilt over here. We've got a super weapon being built somewhere. Because of course the minimap won't tell me that. Because why would you? Oh, the iron cannon is here. And super weapons being constructed. So some constant firepower from the Tau on the way. Chaps the Master slapping down the Soul Walkers. Another thing I'm surprised about is that the Demon Hunters have not, I suppose, don't really have the money for it anymore. But I mean, you could have the money if you built up your urban territories. I could bolster your green and blue money, as far as I'm aware. Because then you could have more than one nuclear power constructing thing. Or nuclear weapon constructing thing. Yeah, you could have a couple of these weapon centres. If you really wanted. But he's not going to do it. One and done, that's That's Mr. Lord Inquisitor here. A slow cessation of land from the northern team. Tier Council, they're not doing anything. Not really contributing at this point. They're just being a nuisance. But they're here. May as well remain consistent, eh? Soul Walkers are down out for the count. What else are you building, young man? You've got Wraithguard. There, yeah, build Wraithguard, man. They built Wraithguard. Oh, I suppose now that all your money's gone. Not much left on yet. Building up another. Oh, that's because you've got an Infinity Resource Stone on. So you're planning to play for the late game. That's a lot of money. That just basically gives you infinite money forever and ever, amen. So what, just survive until the late game? Get clapped asking for money. And do people have money to give? Oh, Eshan has. Donate some money. And then the iron cannon can fire and blow stuff up. Over an orbital bombardment from the brother captain, I imagine. And we're just waiting for a huge tower-like explosion. Clap asking Ishan for any requisition. He has the requisition there. I'll be saving for that. Oh, right, okay, yeah, why not? Why purchase a game-ending weapon when you can get a Land Raider? The weapon center is doing stuff, but not firing. Imagine they don't have the money for it anymore. There we go, the Tau making a big explosion happen. And death and sadness. A slow explosion. Do quite like this. A spinning, destructive mushroom cloud. Not a huge explosion, but it does do damage over time to anyone nearby. So not bad at all. Will eventually then lose all these Ordo Malleus towers. How along that blue stuff floats around. Eldar now slowly but surely losing all their bits and bobs. Game's not over until it's over. A good amount of Terminators now finally being rebuilt. Granite Paladins know that they've got to basically go down south and do something. Lord Inquisitor asking for a donation. The Topper says, I'm not dead yet. Still got options. Have you finished reset? Oh, good lord. Do love the iron cannon. Have you finished your Infinity Research Stone thingamajiggy? Where are you? Nope, you're nearly there though. Paladins moving around. I'll be honest, boys and girls, I don't really have much to say at this point. Kind of, I feel like as if I'm repeating the same phrases over and over again. Kind of what happens when you're at this stage. But, I mean, what else is there really to say? It's just a case of waiting for one team to nuke the other. And even if the northern team are able to nuke the southern team, I mean, they've got a base here, they've got a base there, they've got a base there. It's not looking pretty. Okay, the Night Paladins are going to come down here and start bashing things up, but and they can't really do much against these Landspeeder and Tempests. And even if they do kill stuff, haven't got much left to really wait on. Oh, they've got a web sail on the way. Now the Eldar, yep, that's their economy forever and ever, amen. They've now got infinite money. Lord Inquisitor asking for when he or where he's nuking here. As the Eldar can help just basically fund anything that they want. Although they will have to act quickly considering that the weapon center is about to go down by the looks of things. Got to keep our peepers peeled. Oh, there we go. There's a nuke on this place. Machine cluster down. Which means it's fine. It's not bad. It's not a terrible place to nuke. But that's okay because we've still got all this stuff over here. There are paladins. There. Where are you going, Mr. Paladin Man? Oh, you're teleporting 5 feet this way. Then turn around to attack the people that were attacking you anyway in close combat. Alright. Well, looks like the last of the nukes from Lord Inquisitor here. The Eldar have got to pull out some serious manoeuvrings there. Shrine ability stern add-on and healing way station. That's interesting things to go for straight away. Shrine of the Laughing God, Eldritch Spire. The Eldar, though, now have the potential to buy the super duper movable storm, which is the win button for the Eldar. Whether they can survive that long, though. Taking these guys a very long time to actually kill all these buildings. Paladins, are you still knocking around? I don't think you are. No, you've been taken care of by the Land Raider Terminus Ultra. Sounds like something you'd see off My Hero Academia. Things been blown up over yonder. We are seeing a Order Malleus tower placed near the Eldar thing. Destruction stones all around us. Laughs of death. That does something, I imagine. An Avatar of Cain on the go. Another Eldritch Spire. What are the Eldar planning? Can't see them turning the tide with what they've got on the table. Paladins are on a mission. Oh, they didn't die, they just teleported somewhere else. I imagine they're coming round to slap around this iron cannon. Wherever they can get it killed, though, that's another question. And Speeder's continuously chasing after him as the Ultra does its business. There's just so much research on the go here. Apocalypse Tier 5 and other stuff. Got a Revenant Titan coming forth from the web sail. I mean, this lot of close combat assault terminators. Titan is no good in close combat. So all the melee's now been taken care of over here. Eldar not got anything left here, so really everything is located in this area. If they had a nuke, now is the time to use it. It does not seem like they have it. But these Grey Knight Paladins... Oh god, don't tell me the Northern team are going to win this. I've got a sneaking suspicion that through bullshittery, they're going to pull it off somehow. Assault Terminators unable to really break through all this stuff. Oh no, man, they did. The help of the iron cannon. Although they'll be feeling really sorry for themselves when the Revenant Titan comes out. There he is. They fall back and... Oh, that's a... self-destruction. Okay, alright, fair enough. And to be fair, the Eldar structures survive. So while that's a very odd way of going about things, I mean, yeah, why not? Why not at this point? Everything down here still alive, nothing being taken offline. Paladin's trying to run away for safety. And Cannon still opening fire on things. More destruction stones. Now, I don't know whether you really want these guys near the remnants of your base. If all they're going to do is just explode upon completion. Hey ho, the Eldar know what they're doing better than I do. I assume. There we go, the destruction stone has been completed. Took a long time for that tier 5 to be on the go. Gradually, over time. Oh, here comes a Eldar nuke. Don't know. I have no idea where that came from. Or is that one of these Eldritch Spires? Maybe that's what they're doing. And forcing a lot of Terminators back. Land of a Terminus Ultra. 2 of them, though, don't care. Have a huge explosion from the Eldritch Spire. Good lord. Just push on. Get him down. There we go. The Malleus Tower has been annihilated. Another one being placed on here, though. Really holding on for dear life. Revenant Titan have came down and killed a bunch of things, but I want to come back to defend half and home. Can they save the Demon Hunters? Not sure exactly what they're contributing to the game at the moment, though. Hold on, let me... Where are you? Shit, I'm so sorry, my brain is not working at the moment. No, can't tell. Sorry. Trying to see what their economy was, but... God, I don't know about you, but... My brain is utterly frazzled at this point. Terminator's jumping forth. Eldar on the last legs here. Revenant Titan breaking the morale of the Terminators. Annihilating them one by one. But the health regen is redonkulous. And, of course you would use peace. Extends the game as long as you can. That's what I always say. But, I mean, what are the what else is going on? I mean, we've got Iron Cannon that can... Maybe it's got a new... Oh, what? How are you breaking the peace treaty? That's not how peace is meant to work. Don't get me wrong, I'm super grateful for it, but... That is... Well, I don't know what's going on. And this thing I don't quite understand. The web sail is dead. The Eldritch Spire explodes for double explosions. Everything's exploding. And that is that. The Southern team managed to, after all of that, be able to bring it back home. I would normally have like maybe like a couple of minutes to break down on what I thought of that match, but however, this game has gone on for an hour and 28 minutes. You saw the game, you knew what happened, and it all happened the way it did. So thank you so much, Topper, sending in that game. Just in the future, could it be shorter? But, you know, between 20 minutes to 1 hour. That's all I ask. And he says, I love it there. I love it. Thank you so much for sending in the game. And if you want to have a look at the Discord, there's links in the description for stuff like that. There's also a Patreon for £1 a month, get one extra game a week. How cool is that? All links, description, all that usual good stuff. Oh, anyway, man's been Miss Landshark. Pleasure's always never chore. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.